We're here with UNC head swimming and diving coach Rich DeSelm for our summer video cast for TarHeelBlue.com. Welcome, Rich.
Thanks, Dave. Good to be here.
Let's talk a little bit about what, I don't know if it's a typical summer, or you and your staff, what kind of things do you concentrate on in the summer that builds the foundation for what you're going to do next year?
Yeah, we have about half our team here, and that's typical for us in the summer. This summer, with Olympic trials, it's pretty exciting and pretty fun. We had a good spring. We had some recruiting to wrap up in the spring as well. Usually we try to finish that in the fall, but never do. And so a few people that were still deciding or making some decisions late in the year we were still working on. So did that. We hired a new diving coach as well, and that's real exciting. And about half of the people that are here are taking summer classes, and so we have practice, fairly normal practice schedule. They're with our strength coach, and we're doing some dry land and spinning. We're now a week out from leaving for Olympic trials, so most of the group that's going is certainly curtailing the amount of training. So we're definitely in our rest phase, and we just finished up a camp today. So we had 5 days of camp starting last Sunday. So that was very successful, and always recruiting, gearing up for the new recruiting cycle. Phone calls can start July 1, but we've had a lot of people come through and take a look unofficially, and we've been in correspondence with a good number of people. So it's pretty typical summer. Biggest thing that's different is it's an Olympic year.
So you alluded to the fact that you've added a new staff member. Mm-hmm. Can you talk a little bit about, number one, maybe a lot of people don't know the life change Kevin Lawrence made, veteran diving coach here, so maybe you can talk a little bit about what Kevin decided to do, and then talk about your new hire, Jenny Johansson.
Right. Kevin informed me a year ago that he was going to go into the Peace Corps and wanted to coach one more year. So that's essentially what happened, and he's got assigned to Mongolia. So he's living in a hut with no plumbing and no electricity, and trying to better their lives over there. I'm not exactly sure. I have not been in touch with him, but I've heard via other people that's kind of where he is right now. So we had plenty of time to know. It wasn't something that was a surprise. We took our time. We had over 50 applicants for our position, and some very, very good candidates, and we were able to hire Jenny. Jenny comes from NC State. She was an NCAA champion, a two-time Olympian for USA. A fantastic coach. Her coach, Drew, is a coach at Duke. They've got a diving academy for youth in the Triangle area. So she is really just started a couple weeks ago, but very excited about her and the new things that she's going to bring to our program, and I know our divers are excited too. So it's been fun bringing her on board and seeing what she's all about. But I can tell already that our diving program is in good hands.
Typically during a summer, as a coaching staff, how much downtime do you get for yourselves? How much time are you on the road? How much time are you spending here? Is it really that much of a summer, or is it just a continuation of all the hard work you as a staff put in during the school year?
It's actually the demands on our time are a little bit greater than the winter, to be honest. When we are recruiting and running a camp and running practices here and recruiting on the road and forecasting what we want to, who we want to be bringing in the fall, it's pretty thorough. I try to give everybody on the staff some break. We typically don't take it all at the same time because we do have a lot going on. In fact, junior nationals end on a Friday, and our welcome reception for freshmen is the next day, Saturday, and school starts the next Tuesday. So I don't know. I'm going to try to slip away at some point, but I don't know when. I've gotten some breaks built in for Mike and Eric, and Christy isn't really in that spot right now with a new baby. So we're excited about what we're doing. We're in touch with some really good people, but right now, today, our number one focus is going to trials and seeing what we can do. It's obviously a very competitive meet. There will be recruiting going on there at the end of it, really. The last day is July 2nd, I think, and the contact rule allows us to start July 1. But 4 years ago, we talked to a few people out there, but a lot of groundwork's been made. So we're ready to hit the phones in July and go to some meets. We've already been to, with our own group, we've been to Ultra Swim was a Grand Prix meet in Charlotte. We went back down and swam a dual meet with Mac's Elite team a couple weeks ago, a 2-day it wasn't a dual meet, but it ended up almost being a dual meet, and just got a little bit of race experience 2-3 weeks out of trials. Some of our group will go to the sectional meet, and then we'll gear back up again for the U.S. Open, which is the second week of August, and then stay on for junior nationals to recruit. So it's pretty busy, but it's we love it. It's what we do.
Obviously, London's coming up in a few weeks, and to be honest, the standards to make it that team are incredibly high because of what you have to achieve. But going to trials and it being in Omaha for the second cycle in a row, and can you talk to us and the people that might be watching this about what kind of experience trials is for the kids and what the atmosphere is like there?
It's a great atmosphere, and USA Swimming's done a great job with the venue and above-ground pool and a clear deck and sort of a theater style, an MC and lights and cameras, and very, very professional and very motivating. Back in the guts of the building, there's a whole other pool where a lot of the warm-up, warm-down goes on, and training during the session and in between events. And just to have qualified, certainly, and be there is something that a lot of swimmers grow up wanting to do. It's a rather large meet, to be honest, and so the Olympic trial standards, you could argue, should be a little faster, but they are what they are today, and so there's going to be 1,700 or 1,800 people there. So it'll be exciting for our own group. We're hoping to have some people in the top 8. I think we have people that are capable of that. It's just a matter of whether they are fortunate enough to find a way to do it at the right time. And then again, there are favorites out there in USA Swimming. People are prognosticating who's going to make the team, and there are a lot of favorites. But if you make the top 8, anything can go. Anything goes. And so we feel like we have some folks that could be in that situation. But regardless, competing at the Olympic trials is a special moment in a lot of people's career. And for swimmers and coaches, I think it's motivating to be there. I think it's an achievement, and it's good to be around the very, very best who are trying to do something very, very special to make a once or twice in a lifetime team to represent the USA at the Olympics. So to see what it takes to do that is great for our team, whether we get somebody on the team or not. That practice to be able to do that is and to see what the very best do in order to prepare for that. I think it's great. You come home inspired. You come home reaching for new goals, maybe being willing to do a few more things, extra things that you see other people doing. So, and as coaches, we do that too. We talk to a lot of people. We see all our friends who are colleagues out there for 10, 11 days and share ideas and see what people are doing and what made so and so do so well. And it's everybody's pulling for each other, and it's a very positive environment. And it can be very cutthroat too, because there are two spots, and so the tension can get pretty intense. But there's nothing wrong with that, because at the very best level, including the NCAAs or the ACCs or whatever level you're on, to compete at your best, you have to be able to deal with that intensity. So it's an excellent venue for that.
Well, thanks for spending some time with us this afternoon, Rich, and good luck at trials. Good luck with all your summer ventures, and we'll check back with you sometime around August or September to talk about 2012, 2013.
Excited to do it. Thanks for coming in.